It seems like Waves Audio is begging for our forgiveness with this insane sale. I just so happened to get an email from Waves Audio today saying, we would like to update you that starting now, perpetual licenses for plugins and bundles are available for purchase on our website. Now, if you haven't heard, there has been a ton of backlash against Waves Audio over the past week or so. Out of nowhere, they completely dropped perpetual licenses and switched over to the subscription model. And anyone that already owned Waves products basically could not update their plugins unless they opted to subscribe. But 3 days after that switch, Waves Audio went back on their decision because of the public outcry. And so now their purchase model includes both the subscription plan and perpetual licenses. However, over the past few days or so, they've been taking a very long time to get the perpetual licenses back onto their website. So going back to this email, I thought this was just an update saying that yes, okay, everything is up and running, you're good to go. Going forward, perpetual licenses and subscriptions will be offered side by side, which is what we already knew. And then I saw nearly all single plugins on our website are now $29 each. Wishing you all the best, the Waves team. I thought I misread that. I had to actually go in and check if my eyes read that right. But also my immediate thought was, oh my gosh, this is such a trap. This is the trap. $29, all plugins. What does that mean? What does that include? Important news, perpetual licenses are now available. Plugins, $29, shop all plugins. Plugins that are $149, $30, $200, $30. Okay, this is not, $30, but $800. $250. The CLA 2A compressor and limiter, $250, $30. $300 Abbey Road J37 tape. Okay, all right, $30. Oh my God. This is the trap. If you saw my previous video with Sam Allen, we talked about 10 alternatives to Waves Audio plugins, but also the idea was so that you don't put all of your eggs in one basket. And this is such a clear attempt to gain the audience's trust back because that was lost. This whole situation where they immediately dropped perpetual licenses and went to subscriptions, that was a huge move against their audience because there was no warning. We know that subscription models are becoming more and more popular, but without telling us ahead of time, without telling us that we can even update our plugins, that was just not the right move on their part. So it's very clear that they are trying to really gain back the trust by appeasing their already existing customers with these really tempting prices, but also gather in new customers, people that maybe weren't aware of the whole situation, that see this when they go online and say, oh my gosh, yeah, I want this sale. This looks amazing. Because you know what? Eventually, time is going to move forward and people might forget about this whole situation because they were tempted by such a inexpensive price point. Now, is this sale enough for you to say, all right, Waves, yep, all right, we're good, all good? I don't know. It's really clear that by bringing back perpetual licenses and now doing this massive sale, they're really doing their best to get your trust back. Ultimately, I think that yes, they did make a huge mistake by switching over to a subscription-only model, but they did hear the audience and they fixed that problem within 3 days of that release. So going into a sale like this, I think you kind of have three main options. You can just kind of forget everything that happened because you know what, maybe it didn't affect you and you can just go into a sale like this and stock up. Maybe you could forgive but not forget. So maybe you're a little bit more conscious with Waves and just what you choose to purchase. And then option 3 is to maybe disconnect from Waves altogether because let's say that move to subscription only, maybe it was the last straw, maybe it was something that you just can't see past. And that could be a big reason as to why you look into different alternatives altogether. I am somewhere in the middle because I don't have too many Waves plugins, so it's not like I was always loyal to Waves. And I do think it's important to find alternatives. I don't like to keep all of my eggs in one basket because of situations like this. We really don't know if a company is going to go back on a decision or not. But if you have been interested in some of the Waves plugins, or you know that you need an EQ or compressor or delay, checking out a sale like this might not hurt you, especially if you just kind of have one or two things in mind, for 30, 60 bucks, that's not terrible if it would have cost you hundreds of dollars. I thought I would just make this quick video because I just saw that email pop up. Let me know what your thoughts are on this massive sale. Do you plan on loading up on a ton of plugins? Do you think you're only going to stick to maybe one or two? Or has this whole situation just cut you off from Waves altogether? And if you are looking for 10 Waves audio alternatives, then make sure you check out this video next. I'll see you over there, and as always, happy composing.